Hi, everybody. What's up? I'm DJ Sixsmith. Welcome to the Sit Down. The one and only SteveO here with us. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. All things considered, making my way through. And the good news is you got some good stuff for us to laugh to these days. So why don't we talk about your new comedy special, Gnarly? How did this whole thing come together?
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I have been doing a comedy tour for 10 full years now. And when I started putting together the act for my second comedy special, I got really excited about having it be a multimedia ordeal where the stories that I tell, as absurd as they are, have footage edited into it to illustrate them, which I don't think has ever been done. I was so excited about it, and it just came together fantastically well. And I used it as license to find a home for super explicit stuff, and I got the whole Jackass gang together again. So grateful for that, and they did all this crazy stuff with me. So the finished product plays like part Jackass movie, part documentary, part stand-up comedy special, and it's just this whole thing I'm so excited about. And I put it out on my own website, SteveO.com. And of course, to let the world know about it, I hired a construction team to figure out how to tape me to a billboard, which I rented.
How long were you on that billboard for, by the way?
Roughly 2 hours. I was up there for almost an hour and a half without anybody even seeming to care about it. I was terrified. I was like, wait a second, maybe nobody's going to pay attention to me. That would be awful. And then sure enough, I showed up on what's called the Citizen app, and just apparently went crazy viral on there. I think that there were some 700,000 views of man duct taped to billboard on the Citizen app. And once that happened, people really started showing up. There were hundreds of people there, and then there were cops, and then there were firefighters. And I was really pretty sure that we wouldn't need any help. I mean, we didn't need any help. We had a construction team I was harnessed on. We had 2 cranes, which we kept on the scene to get me down ourselves so that we wouldn't have any, wasted resources for the city. And my team was there. So when the first responders showed up, they went straight to them and said, hey, this is all under control. It's totally professional. It's rigged. He's in a harness. It's safe. And we have our own cranes. We can get him down ourselves. But the fire department apparently, they said that they had to be the ones to pull me down. So, while it was great that it happened quickly and, everybody got on with their day, I was genuinely upset to see the fire department wasting their time pulling me off of a billboard. So what I did was I took a particularly magnificent photo of me on the billboard, and I made 1,000 8x10 prints of it, signed every single one by hand, and then sold them all on my website to raise money for the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. And I did that, and then I matched the $25,000 that brought in with a $25,000 donation of my own. So there's a total $50,000 donation hitting the bank account of the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation this afternoon. Wow. And I've got this gaudy, oversized check that I'm going to go deliver in person to take a photo with. That made me feel better because while as publicity stunts go, it was wildly successful. The one real flaw in it was the involvement of the fire department, and that really tainted what was otherwise just a fun gag. And so it was important to me to do something to give back.
Well, first of all, super creative idea. Secondly, the fact that you gave back is really awesome too. But most importantly, what were the views like up there for all that time? What were you able to see that you've never seen before?
I don't know that I saw too much that I'd never seen from up there, but But what I had never seen was an article about me in Vanity Fair online. I mean, dude, in the 48 hours following this stunt, there were articles posted by Vanity Fair, Variety, Rolling Stone, I mean, TMZ, BuzzFeed, Deadline, Extra, E Online, People, USA Today, CNN, Fox. Like, I mean,
It's crazy.
it was pretty remarkable how much exposure that billboard got, and I love that. And again, you know, it was just really upset me that that the fire department got involved. So it was important to me to do what I did. And now, having done that, I really feel pretty good about 100% of the situation. It was fantastic, and a lot of people got to find out about my gnarly comedy special.
I mean, the other thing is too, you've done some pretty crazy things in your life. Like just being strapped to a billboard probably wasn't that bad compared to all the stuff you've done in previous years, right?
I mean, it was the safest thing I've ever done.
You don't usually have that harness. I mean, the harness is a whole
Right,
nice situation.
right. Yeah, it was very, very safe, and you know, super professionally executed. But yeah, man, I mean, I uh, I was excited about it. It was definitely a cool idea.
That's awesome. So when you were putting your special together, obviously you knew these stories for a long time, but when you're going back and watching footage, what was it like just looking at some of the stuff in a different way and just kind of reliving the whole ride for you?
I mean, I'm pretty familiar with the footage. I don't think there were really any surprises in you know, putting it all together after the fact. I knew what the archival stuff was, but what I found in putting it together was that I felt that it representing this trip down memory lane, while it was nostalgic, it felt a little bit on the depressing side to be regaling the past, you know? And so I got very motivated to film like new crazy stuff. And then I structured it so that as the act unfolds, each bit in the act inspires a new over the top and crazy stunt. So there's like an old story, a new stunt, and then it plays like that throughout to keep it all fresh and current and filled with new stuff. So that was exciting for me.